You are not just a person walking through life. You are a civilization waiting to be built. Every thought, every habit, every choice you make is a brick in the architecture of who you are becoming. Centuries ago, the great scholar Ibn Khaldun looked at history and asked, "Why do civilizations rise, thrive, and eventually fall?" He discovered that every empire, no matter how mighty, follows a cycle, from struggle to strength, from prosperity to decay, and then to renewal. But what Ibn Khaldun realized goes far beyond politics or history. He understood that the same cycle of rise and fall lives within each of us. When your purpose is clear and your discipline strong, your inner civilization flourishes. But when you forget your values and give in to comfort, that inner empire begins to crumble. So the question isn't just about the world around you, it's about the world within you. Are you building a civilization of wisdom or one of distraction? Are you rising or quietly falling? Ibn Khaldun taught that knowledge is the foundation of civilization, but knowledge without purpose leads nowhere. Today, we have information at our fingertips, yet we are starved for meaning. We scroll endlessly, seeking validation instead of understanding. We collect facts, but neglect wisdom. And in doing so, we lose our Asabiyyah, the unity within ourselves. Asabiyyah, for Ibn Khaldun, was the force that bound people together, the spirit of community and shared purpose. But it also represents the internal cohesion that keeps your mind, heart, and actions aligned. Without it, you are fragmented, pulled in 100 directions, achieving much, but becoming little. So, pause, reflect, ask yourself, what do I truly stand for? What unites my inner world? Because before you can lead others, you must first govern yourself. Every civilization begins with struggle, people united by necessity, by vision, by hunger. But when abundance arrives, struggle disappears. And when struggle disappears, discipline fades. Ibn Khaldun wrote that prosperity breeds softness, and softness breeds decline. Look at your own life. When you're hungry for success, you move mountains. When you get comfortable, you lose your fire. Your dreams fade quietly, disguised as balance or contentment. But beneath it, you know, something is missing. Comfort isn't the reward for growth, it's the test of it. Because when life becomes easy, the hard work shifts inward. You must now fight not the world, but yourself. You must learn to rise even when there's no applause, to stay disciplined when no one's watching, to stay hungry when you've already eaten. This is where the next stage of your inner civilization is decided. There will come a time when everything inside you will be tested. Your beliefs, your patience, your purpose, all of it. This is the storm Ibn Khaldun spoke of, the cycle of renewal that follows decline. He said that only those who embrace reflection and discipline rise again, because every fall is not destruction, it's preparation. When you feel lost, remember, even civilizations collapse to give birth to something stronger. Even stars explode before they shine anew. So don't run from the storm. Let it strip away what is weak, your ego, your fear, your self-doubt. When the dust settles, what remains will be the unshakable core of who you are. Every end carries within it the seed of a new beginning. Ibn Khaldun called this the renewal of civilization, when a people or a person rediscovers purpose after loss. This is where you rebuild. Brick by brick, thought by thought, act by act. You rebuild not through motivation, but through discipline, not through hope alone, but through knowledge and reflection. Because what you build within, your habits, your values, your integrity, becomes the architecture of your destiny. So ask yourself today, what will you build now that the old has fallen? What legacy will rise from the ruins of your hesitation? Ibn Khaldun believed no civilization survives without unity, not just political unity, but moral and spiritual alignment. You cannot rise alone, and you were never meant to. Every act of kindness, every word of truth, every effort to uplift another strengthens the unseen bonds between hearts. That is your Asabiyyah, not a concept from history, but a living force of purpose. When you build yourself, you build others. When you lift others, you rise even higher. And that is how civilizations endure, not through wealth or power, but through the strength of character that binds their people. So, unite your thoughts with your actions. Unite your words with your integrity. Unite your dreams with your discipline, and you will become unstoppable. The journey never ends. The rise and fall are eternal, within nations, within people, within you. But once you understand the rhythm, you no longer fear the decline. You use it. You no longer run from struggle. You welcome it. Because you've learned that every fall refines you, every setback strengthens you, and every ending is a doorway to the next beginning. This is the wisdom Ibn Khaldun left for us. Not a map of history, but a mirror for the soul. So rise, builder of civilizations. Rise, seeker of truth. Rise, not for the world's applause, but for your own awakening. Because when you rise, the world rises with you. And your inner civilization, built on truth, discipline, and unity, will never fall.